So we're going to go ahead and move forward here. Again, Cinderella has been bouncing around the roster for a bit, definitely trying to find a character that he wants to stick with, a character that he feels connected to. And we have something a little new here. We have Prodigy facing off against Memphis Bleak. Memphis Bleak, an S+ tier character, mind you. Definitely one of the lesser played characters in the game. For him being S+, he definitely doesn't get a lot of love. Prodigy, an S- tier character, mostly because he does not have the best health stats in the game and is also rather one-dimensional.
Stepping up to fight me, worst choice of your life. Let's do it.
Okay, who's ready to see some blood?
All right, Gatekeeper getting started early here, and that is the wall grab animation that you want. Prodigy having one of the strongest, if not the strongest, head submission in the game. Just look at them ticks. Look at that. Head health is already halfway gone, only 40% left, which means that he is now more likely to be stunned, also stays on the wall longer, and just takes more damage overall. And a heavy grab there, and you see those ticks adding in. This is actually a possible chain stun. Already having that head health down. He has blazing activation. Oh, using that just frame there. The freeze frame, getting the ticks on the head submission, and that will be game one.
I told you couldn't hang with me. I told you.
All right, that's done. Who's up next?
All right, game number one going to Gatekeeper on the player one side. Cinderella here trying to get something started with Memphis Bleak, not necessarily working out in his favor. However, does have the opportunity to pick a different character and or stage. This is definitely a very strong start here for Gatekeeper. Now, again, we did recently change things up by opening up the playing field, allowing more stages to be picked, more specifically the ring stages, the boxing ring stages. So now that those are opened up, it is now a lot more variation in the stage selection, because stage selection is critical in this game for characters that are very wall dependent. A lot of that heavy damage dependent on getting a character on a wall. You might want to pick a stage that has no walls or just has more space to go before you reach a wall.
You about to lose. Hey, yo, you sure you want some of this?
And we got some Mob Deep action over here. Prodigy versus Havoc. Only in Def Jam Fight for New York will you ever see such a dream matchup such as this. Havoc, another S+ tier character, as you can see, very high damage, a martial artist and a wrestler. One of the fastest punches in the game there, and also a very quick, such a fast string there. He actually can string 3 of those into a wall grab. As you can see there, a lot of options to open up the opponent, and we are tied.
Hey, yo, little tip. Try blocking with your hands instead of your face, bitch.
Hey, you gotta respect that, man.
All right, that's game one for Cinderella. 1 game apiece for both of our competitors. Again, Cinderella definitely rocking around that character selection screen, trying to find something that sticks a little bit. Gatekeeper opting to go to the character select screen himself. And we're going to see what's going on here. Possibly a different character selection, possibly a stage change, possibly both. Definitely something that is available when considering high level play, and we are opting to go with GFK, Ghostface Killer, one of the strongest wrestlers in the game, in my opinion, one of the best characters in the game. However, that is likely to change as we will be getting some very, very surprising changes to the Def Jam Fight for New York tier list as we move forward into our next match.
Fresh air and a hot-ass grill. Bring out the fighters and let's get this party started.
This ain't no goddamn vacation. You better hop back on the plane, bitch. Hey, yo, you sure you want some of this? Dead man walking over here.
All right, now with this being a stage that has less wall space, a significant less amount of wall space, this is actually a nerf for Havoc. Havoc being a martial artist, very dependent on the walls there. He still does have some of those same wall options, the wall kick, and there are two very small wall spaces with those brick wall areas right in the center of the stage. So it's definitely something he could capitalize off of, but it's going to be a lot more difficult to get to those spaces. Now, Ghostface Killer, a pure wrestler, meaning that he has the ability to KO on any stage in the game and can also stun using all of his heavy grabs. So it's definitely something that works in his favor when it comes to stage selection and overall utility.
Say goodnight, Trick.
Now, of course, when it comes to weapons, you cannot block weapons, but again, if you are holding a weapon, you can't tech throws. A bit of a double-edged sword there. Oh, and he gets the heavy grab, and that's going to be a blazing. Havoc having one of the stronger blazes in the game. So much damage. Also, guaranteed stun. Doesn't get the wall kick. Tries to go for another one. No. And the style points are 0 as he gets caught trying to go for the wall kick. Now, of course, the wall kick does KO on the ground, but in that situation, if you miss it the first time, you damn sure don't go for it a second time. All right, opted for the heavy grab to get a little longer grab time. Brings him all the way to the wall, but the RNG kicks in, and that is not good for Cinderella there. All right, Gatekeeper trying to get something started. Ghostface Killer. And again, mixed up at the character select screen. I have the names backwards. I will get those switched for you in just a moment there. I did not realize, so I apologize. Nobody corrected me from the first 2 games, so I thought I had it. Oh, and that is a nice wall combo there for Gatekeeper.
Hey, yo, little tip. Try blocking with your hands instead of your face, bitch.
Get your hands in the air and give some support. That was hot.
All right, so that is 2 games for Gatekeeper, 1 game for Cinderella. Again, apologies for getting the names mixed up. Gatekeeper, one of those guys that just loves to switch things up. Even when you think you got a beat on him, he just kind of does something completely out of the blue and just sends you for a loop.
Goddamn bait. Hey, yo, you sure you want some of this?
A fight worth betting on.
All right, so Cinderella opted to stick with the Ghostface Killer Pig, sticking on heights. Definitely not a terrible choice here. If he could just get something started, and it looks like he got it, this is pretty much optimal territory if you're Ghostface Killer. That is a guaranteed stun. Ghostface Killer able to stun the entire cast with that grab. And this is what you want when you're Ghostface Killer. That high charisma, already having blazing. The next touch, if he gets it, will kill. Oh, and that is not good at all. He gets the super. All he has to do is just get this blazing. Look at the damage on that.
Say it with me now. Uncle go.
And he opts to just go for pure damage here. Oh, and he got a chain stun off of that.
Go home and cry to your...
Yep, more rooftop action tonight. Let's move on.
And what a crazy turn of events. Cinderella opting to go with just the regular heavy grab, gets a chain stun, which gives him enough time to grab the weapon and finish him off for the KO. We are now 2 games apiece in our first to 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and continue moving forward here. Very strong set from both players. And the realness comes out. We are opting to go with the hitman himself, Mr. Tech. Very, very dangerous character. Even more dangerous once he gets started. Very high damage, martial artist, and kickboxer. However, since Gatekeeper won on Club Murder and the Heights, he cannot go back to either of those stages. He has to pick a different stage. Godlike sounds. This game isn't esports yet, but we working on it. How you doing, man? Welcome to the Armory. Welcome to the stream.
And show what you can do.
Cause this ain't no goddamn vacation. You better hop back on the plane, bitch.
I'm gonna snap you like a twig, son.
Okay, who's ready to see some blood?
Of course, man. All for the love of Def Jam. Now, of course, this is a stage with walls, but it is a larger stage, which means that there is more time traveled in between walls, which means that if Cinderella can get that space, he could definitely make things a little bit more in his favor, but it looks like Gatekeeper's not going to give him that chance. Ghostface Killer, very tanky, definitely has the ability to take these hits. Oh, and a nice punch parry. That's going to be a full conversion, but opts to go for more damage, gets thrown off of that. That heavy kick, definitely a combo starter for Ghostface.
You know what to do.
Oh no, and gets kick parried into the wall, into the guaranteed stun. That is not good. This is gonna spell danger for Cinderella. That's a heavy grab. He's gonna go for the full Muay Thai clinch. Yes, he is, and that's gonna be game 3.
How we doing, chump? You ain't looking so good now.
Hey, what just happened?
I don't know what happened. Definitely a very unfortunate turn of events for Cinderella there. Very strong stuff from our competitors. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the power of tech.